Let me open a notepad. Okay, so first we're going to start with what is Bootstrap, and then we'll look at the components of Bootstrap. See, first of all, what happened, right? Bootstrap, I can say it is a library of CSS. Library of CSS. Okay, and why this Bootstrap has comes into picture and why we have to use the Bootstrap. I'll give you a simple example. So from where the Bootstrap has started. Okay, so I'll tell you a simple example. Let's see. Let's see. I have two developers. Okay, so developer one, and I have a developer two. So there are two developers are there. Okay, so what I gave them is task. I gave them one task like, hey developer one, can you please develop a simple website? Okay, a website one. Okay, and what developer two will do, you develop another website called website two. Okay, some different name and different structure and all this. So developer one is able to develop website one, and this guy for developer for website two. So in this, what happened? For example, to develop a website, what are the things will be there? So I gave him a condition. What is the condition I have given is to develop a website? So this website generally contains what? It should contains a navbar. Yes. So both should contains a navbar, and both should contains a sidebar, and we need to have the alerts, and we need to have some the slider, right? The course slider in Ashok IT, right? So same like that. We need to have a slider, and we also need to have some cards and some models and some progress bars. So like that, I told him like around some 20 components are there. So just use all those components. You need to develop all those components with the website. So what developer one will do, first of all, when he want to develop a website, he want to create a navbar. So to create a navbar, what this guy will use to do, he will create the navbar from the scratch. Like for example, he create one nav tag. Okay, and he gives some his own class, and he start writing all the styles. Okay, just to make a navbar. Okay, so actual website content is different. It can be a medical website, or it can be a a mechanical or anything, but actual website content is different. But he is just making the design of a website first. So he just first preparing the design of a website, and then he will add a content, actual content, like his what are all the things required for recording according to medical. So he will add those things in the navbar. First he has to design the navbar. So designing navbar only takes time. Adding links doesn't matter, like just adding some text. And he start developing a sidebar, and he start developing alert system, he start developing the slider, he start developing cards, he start developing models, and he's also start developing the progress bars. And what about developer 2? He just keep the main agenda aside, like main concept aside. He start creating all these things from the scratch. So once all these things are developed, okay, after that he will start integrating the actual content with these navbar, sidebars and all, so that your website is ready. So in this entire story, here also a website, here also a website, but what developer is wasting time in creating the regular components, because generally for every website, these type of components are common, right? These are the common components are available for every kind of website. So if you start wasting your time in developing these type of things, then when you can make the actual website? For example, if someone has given the code, okay, the navbar some code snippet, some HTML snippet, and the CSS. Both has given already. Sidebar also given. Alert system given. So like all the classes and structure has given already. If I given to this guy and this guy, so website development is faster, right? They don't want to reinvent the wheel from the scratch, right? So website development is faster. Same story, the same idea has got by the inventor of Bootstrap. So his name is Mark Otto. So he was working in Twitter. Okay. When he was working in Twitter, he got an idea like why we need to develop everything from scratch. The common things for a website, why can't we give like a library? Okay. So he got an idea from there, Bootstrap concept has started, and later we got a lot of other CSS library, but this is most popular. It's become worldwide popular for CSS library. Till then they are constantly increasing the number of components, and they are optimizing the Bootstrap library for making for better results. Okay, for quick website development. Okay, so it goes on, and now the current version was for this one is 5.2. Okay, so the Bootstrap, what it does is, for all these common components, so what are all the components required for a general website, so those are all inbuilt in Bootstrap. Okay, it means they will write, for example, navbar. So they write some HTML snippet plus the CSS all together. If required, JavaScript also they add. For example, the sliders, models. For these things, it opens a pop-up and it closes the pop-up. So for these things, we need to add a little bit of JavaScript also. So they included some JavaScript also. Okay, so like that, they have given some small snippets. So the way how they have given is in the form of just you need to apply the CSS classes only. Just you need to apply the classes. So if you apply the class, automatically this CSS contains the styles and it applies. Okay, and they have also given a HTML snippet to use the navbar, like first what class, then next what class, like that they have given. So ultimately what Bootstrap has given is, Bootstrap contains one CSS file and one JS file. Okay, the CSS file contains all the styles, configuration of the components, and .js file which contains the configuration of some JavaScript features like for sidebar and models here. So if you just add these things instead of developing your own CSS for making the things, you can just add or connect these two files in your HTML. Automatically you can just make use of these things. Okay, so that's the best advantage. Got it, right? So now let's look at the Bootstrap and how they have given this these components. So what are all components available and how to use them? So let's have a look. So let me go to the website called Bootstrap. Okay, so this is the official website of Bootstrap, getbootstrap.com. So the build fast responsive websites with the Bootstrap, you will install using npm. Actually, when we start with the React, right? So in React, we're going to install like this. Okay, in React, we're going to install like this because React contains a complete project structure with package.json, everything. So that's where we install like this. But here we don't have such type of what's called structure and all. Package.json and all not there. So we're going to download it and then we will connect. Okay, you will just download directly the files of CSS and JavaScript, and you can connect to your HTML, or else you can also give the CDN link, the online link you can give. It also works. Just one CSS and one JavaScript you have to connect. Okay, so okay, so I just show you some of the components, and then we will start utilizing this Bootstrap features. So let me go to the docs. So if you go to docs, there are a lot of things are there inside. I try to explain them. In this, we need to know about the components. Yeah, there are some components. Like the first one is accordion. See, these are all components only in a listed in alphabetical order. Okay, first one is accordion. Just as per alphabetical order they have given accordion. So accordion, this is called accordion. Okay, so for example, mostly some of the website they have frequently asked questions, a question name. Okay, and if you click on, you get the answer, another question, answer, another question, answer, like that. So for frequently asked questions for a website, you use this component mostly. And for alerts, yeah, these alerts mostly we use for like when you log in success and when you create a user successfully, or when you got some error, when you get some form validation error. So for those type of things, you will get these type of alerts. Okay, there are a lot of alerts. So when you look at the code, sir, how to make this? Tell me if you wanted to make this small alert box. So what you have to do? You have to give a division with some text, and for that you need to apply the text color, padding, margin, background color, the border radius, font family. So these many styles you need to apply for this. Instead, how this is made in Bootstrap is very simple. Just you have to give a division with a some text and a class. What is a class? Alert primary. And they given some standard class names. For example, primary means this color, secondary this color, success, warning, danger, like that. Okay, so just give a two classes, alert and alert primary. Automatically you get this particular box. And where these styles has been configured is, I told, right, Bootstrap has come up with a CSS and JS file. Yes, in this CSS, if you go and open, you will find the definition, the style configuration of these two classes inside. So anyway, you have already connected this file to the HTML. So automatically these styles will apply for here. So very simple. This like easy way, like faster, like in the website itself they mentioned, right, build fast responsive website with the Bootstrap. So you can, your job become bit faster, right? You don't need to keep creating the wheel. Okay, so yeah, we also have some badges like some notifications, so inbox, those things. And we have breadcrumbs is nothing but like the navigation purpose. And buttons, we have there are some buttons. And also you get a question, sir, for example, we got these type of buttons from the Bootstrap. Okay, some colors has given. Okay, that's really good. But thing is, if my client want, okay, yeah, I want to create a button, but my client logo and his styles and his colors and all different. Okay, so if I give button primary, I get this button, but Bootstrap has given this button, but I want to have a different color. See, this blue color different, right? So I want to have, my client is looking for this blue color. So how would I do? Simple. This is just a class. Okay, you can just use the class and you can customize. You can add your own styles also. You can customize also. So Bootstrap is highly customizable. Highly customizable. You can change it to any extent. Okay, highly customizable. Whichever color you want, dual color also. You want background image also. You can add. Highly customizable. Okay. So we have cards, carousels, like it's a long story. We have too many components. Before going for that, so let's have a look at how to configure Bootstrap first, like how to download, how to configure, and all. We'll see. Um, Highly customizable versus easily customizable, both applicable for Bootstrap. Highly customizable means the whole component itself can be, change it into a completely different one. Okay, that is highly customizable. Easily customizable means it is like it is configured in such a way that easily you can customize. Like you don't need to do much configuration. You can easily just use the class name and you can customize. Okay, so easily means your job will be easy in doing customization. Highly customizable means the one which is exists and you will customize to something else, and there is no comparison also. So that level of customization you can do. Okay, you can convert Tata Nano car to Range Rover. I mean in the process of styles. Okay, that is called highly customizable. Why Bootstrap actually? What is this? Okay, so these things we'll see, and I'll tell you the path of learning Bootstrap development. Okay, website development. First, you can start with the components. Okay, so once you are good at understanding these components and creating the components, so these components slowly you are clubbing together so that you'll make some small pages. Okay, so like all the collection of pages you club together, you make a website. Okay, so that's how we learn, like step by step. First step, learning the components, learning the features of Bootstrap. Next step, club the collection of components together, you make a page. Okay, like one nav bar, white sidebar, one card, like that you make a page. So like that you make multiple pages, you make a website, right? So they also give, apart from these components, they also give examples. So if you go to examples, you can download example source code also. See, they given some examples like how to make this heroes website, how to make the the sidebars, like the sidebars. Okay, footers, drop downs, like small examples. See, some album website, pricing website, the checkout page, right? The pricing checkout page for mostly for e-commerce. Okay, and some full screen landing page. Okay, some carousel. So they have given some examples for you to practice. Okay, these are examples. So the plan will be, you have to focus on first components creation. Once you're done and you got a confidence, then go start developing one by one these examples. So you also feel like you can able to develop any of these example easy. So if you finish these things also, you can even go to the next level. So what is the next level is, there are some websites available made in Bootstrap. You can use them. For example, so let's say you can type like this: bootstrap templates for free. Okay, just type bootstrap template for free. You get a website, lot of websites you get. Bootstrapmade.com, startbootstrap.com, themewagon.com. So if you go with bootstrapmade.com here, so there are some websites given. See, this website is made in Bootstrap with HTML. You can see the live demo, and you can also see the free download. So for example, if I look at the demo, see, this website is made in Bootstrap. Okay, some animation is given. So some icons about us, and we have they have used some extra jQuery libraries, it seems. Okay, so as soon as you just scroll up, then the the some items that comes in and goes away. So there is one jQuery library, you can use that. um okay, so this is one website. See, pricing, like that. So you can actually, if you like the website, you want to try of this website, see this one, the one which I have showed, right? Accordion, but they have customized it. See, it is highly customizable, right? And you can freely download it, the complete source code you can download, and you can check how they were developing a website. Okay, I know it is slight complex because a lot of customization is there. So first you have to focus on components, and then go with examples, and then go with these type of websites. Okay, see, some extra library they have used for this kind of charts and all. Yeah, here one only sidebar, and this is like a portfolio website, like resume website. Okay, so likewise you have, there are a lot of things to practice. Okay, too many things are there to practice for you, because this is not just not non-ending process. Keep learning like that. So our focus is like design of a website, as well as integrating the dynamic things using React. So using React also we can develop, maybe front page looks like this, but inside you have a lot of forms, configurations, lot of dynamic natures will be there. So first design part. Okay, based on design, uh, on top of the design you apply the React features, and you can make design websites, a complete dynamic. These are like just static websites, only content. So on top of that you will add dynamic websites. Okay, so not only this website, a lot of things are there. Startbootstrap.com. There also you can find a plenty of websites to practice. Just choose some easy one and go with something next level. Okay, fine. So now let's start with the bootstrap. How we are going to get this. Yes, you can see. You can download. No? You can download and you can see. Yes, we can see what jQuery they use also. Just open the HTML. You can find the link tag, the script tag, what script tags they use. In the script tag, they mention what JS they use. So that JS you search in Google, you get it. Okay. So, okay. So let's start with the bootstrap. So first, what I do, I'll go and download. Okay. So where I download it, just click on this download button, 5.2.2. Click on download. Yeah, this download button. Click on download. So you get the bootstrap.this. Save. So bootstrap has been downloaded for us. Okay. Now let's create a bootstrap folder, and then we will start developing it. So now what I do, I go to which one? Corporate training. But here we already discussed the bootstrap, no? Okay, but these guys have already discussed the bootstrap. And so what I do, okay, I'll go it here. Okay, I create a separate folder called bootstrap. Okay, don't worry, I share the source code also. Just watch. Okay, so in the bootstrap folder, we're gonna start, using the bootstrap features, the programs and all. So let me load this bootstrap into the editor. You can use VS Code and WebStorm. So I'll give you the differences between VS Code and WebStorm. Okay, now we can see. For example, let me open a VS Code. Okay, so VS Code open folder, select the folder. So bootstrap empty folder has opened. Okay, now, okay, so in this I create one other folder called bootstrap. Okay, so within the bootstrap I create two folders, one for CSS and one for JS. Oh, what happened? Array, 1 second, some problem happened. Yeah, this is bootstrap ka folder, na? Within the bootstrap, no, I think you have to select the bootstrap. CSS. Okay, now fine. Now within the bootstrap, you have to select the JS. Now happy. Okay, okay. I use WebStorm, so I use WebStorm. Yeah, I'll come. .css. We will add. Actually, the plan, we have to create first the HTML. Okay, this HTML you have to connect one CSS file and one JS file. Okay, so we're gonna create multiple HTML files. Like each one of the example, we create one HTML. For every HTML, we need one CSS and one JavaScript. Correct. So I'm keeping these things in some global location so that every HTML will get from there only. Okay, so that's my plan. So I create two folders, bootstrap contain CS and JavaScript. Or else ये काम करेंगे ना? Why we have to do like this? Easy method, I'll tell you. Okay, delete everything. I'm sorry. So go to your downloads folder. Where was that? Downloads folder. Go to downloads folder. Yeah, this is the one, right? You extract it first. Come on. I don't know why it's taking much time. Extract. Yeah, extracted. Go inside. Go inside. Yeah, you have CSS and JS folders. Now these two folders only we want. But where we keep? Can we copy the complete Bootstrap 2.2 disk? We can copy, no problem. Copy that. Copy the folder. See, I'm copying the inside folder. Okay, not the this one. If you go here, you go inside Bootstrap again. One more CSS. So this folder I copy. I'll go here within this. I'll paste. You can't paste. Can't paste. Array. It's not allowing me to paste. I'll do it. I'll do it manually. I'll paste here. I've not copied. Give me a minute. Copy. Paste. यार ये paste command क्यों काम नहीं कर रहा है? हाँ, okay, paste it. See, I create a Bootstrap is my workspace folder. In that, this Bootstrap dist is there, na? CSS and JS is there. So why Bootstrap dist? You change the name to just only Bootstrap. All this dist and all not required. Yeah, Bootstrap folder, CSS and JS contains some files, lot of files. Don't worry, lot of files. Don't worry. Okay, see here, we got a Bootstrap, we got CSS, all CSS files and JS files. We connect only one. Okay, those are all link up files. Okay, so now let's go to Bootstrap. I create one HTML. Let's something called 01-bs-basics. Okay, I create one file called basics. So basics HTML file, na? Okay, change the name to .html. Now got HTML. In WebStorm, right? You can directly create HTML. Yeah. See, no structure has come. In WebStorm, we get the structure directly. So I write exclamation tab. See, you got a structure. Okay. Now what is the title? Let's say PS basics. Okay. Now we have to connect the Bootstrap specific styles and things, right? So above the title, let's write a link tag. Okay, where is that? Bootstrap folder slash CSS folder slash. There is a main file called bootstrap.css. You have to connect. Okay, another one. There is a script tag src bootstrap folder again. Bootstrap folder. If you want to get a hint, control space. Okay. See, for example, here control space you do, you get the location. JS in that bootstrap bundle.js. Yes, these two files. So bootstrap.css, bootstrap.bundle.js. So exact location you have to connect. And also if you press the control button, see, normally if I keep a cursor, you won't get anything. But I press the control and keep a cursor, I get it in blue color. If I click on it, it goes to the file. So make sure it will be like that. Okay, if you give some wrong path, it won't go. Okay, so I press the control button. I'll keep a cursor. I get it in blue. So when I click on it, press the control. Keep pressing the control button and click on the link. See, it's gone to the bootstrap.css. It's like around. It's a huge file. See, some 10,000 plus lines of code is there. You don't need to bother about it because all are made in Bootstrap. Okay, so Bootstrap is ready. Now let's start with Bootstrap story. How? Simple. Anything you want to experiment here? Let me copy paste one time, and I'll show you. Say for example, you want to experiment on buttons, right? This is the code. You copy, you paste. Okay. You have configured Bootstrap, na? You copied, pasted the buttons. Now, how you execute this file? You may open in live server. I think I don't have. Let me check. Open in with live server. Okay, go live. Just say allow access. It opens. Yeah, see, you got all the buttons. right? You got all the buttons, correct? So it means Bootstrap has successfully configured for us. For example, you made a mistake for connecting this. You given some wrong path. Okay, so ये क्या है? Unable to open the open.css file. There is no file exist. If you give a wrong path, then why it is coming? It's not supposed to come. It still look at the file. Huh? No. Okay, let me give like this. So for example, you give something wrong like bootstrap css slash bootstrap css slash like that. So that case, see, no styles has come. Why no styles has come? Because you give some wrong path. Okay, make sure you give some correct path. Nothing, just do control space only. I repeat, okay. Here, control space, bootstrap, JS, bundle, katam. Got it, right? Okay. So now let's experiment on these things. Okay. So basics, right? Yep. So here, first we're gonna start with some header tags, like header classes. Um, uh, Generally, what we do, if you want to write a heading, just say h1 tag, just say welcome to Bootstrap. Okay. So generally we write h1 tag, right? You get the h1 Bootstrap. So in Bootstrap, there are some classes also for headings. H1, H2 classes also there. For example, I have a p tag. So if I write a p tag, a normal paragraph has come. Okay. So this paragraph you want to convert. Yeah, yes. Okay. So Bootstrap, I got a paragraph. Okay. So you want to convert this to the heading. Okay. There is a class. So give a class called h. See, if I say h and control space, I'm not getting any class of Bootstrap. This is only problem with the VS Code. Okay. See, I wanted to apply some h control space. I want to know what are all the classes because I can't by heart all the classes, right? There are some thousands of classes. You can't by heart all the classes. See, no class name is coming as a hint here, correct? Because it is free. Okay, let me show you the same example in WebStorm. See the advantage of WebStorm. Okay, let me open WebStorm. Where is WebStorm? Still loading. Bro, open now. 1 minute. Run as administrator. Oh, we have to install extensions. Okay, let me try to install the extension. Extension Bootstrap. Bootstrap 4 is there. Bootstrap 5 is there. Directly snippet will come. Want awesome snippets. Oh, see, we don't need snippet, only class is required. Bootstrap 5 quick snippets. Snippets means they give like this. If I give, see, automatically complete structure has come. Actually, for learning this much not required. Correct? See, Bootstrap master template, you want accordion, BS5 accordion default. Like this, these are the shortcuts. So you get directly. I don't want these things. I want only classes. Because while learning, if you get the complete structure, then where is the point of
so there is a
HTML,
package
support,
called HTML. Yeah, HTML CSS support.
Bootstrap classes not there. Yeah, maybe it is here, I guess. Yeah, HTML CSS support. Maybe this is the intelligence. Yes, intelligence required for having this thing. Okay, let me try installing. Okay, installed. So anything else to do? I think yeah, it is. It is installed now. Let's check. Wow, super. Hey, nice man. Okay, this I don't know. That's why I prefer this guy. Even even still a lot of things are there. I show in React. Maybe those things I compare. Okay. So yeah, if you want to get the hint here in VS Code, thanks so much. Who is that? Somebody has given me. Yeah, Divi. Thanks so much. Thank you
Sir,
so
no
much.
problem.
Okay, so I learned something new. Okay, super. Yeah, see, actually, what you do, you want to get the automatic intelligence. So you need to install this one. So I repeat, just go to after you are done with this part, go to extensions, type HTML CSS. You get the first one. This one HTML CSS support, CSS intelligence for HTML. Just install it and done. Your job is very easy. See, control space, you get everything. Just say H1. See, H1 is a class. Yes, correct. My speaker's not working.
So can you hear us?
I can't hear you. Anybody talking?
Yes, sir. Can you hear?
Sir, we can
Divi
hear
is
you.
talking.
Yep.
Somebody's talking. Oh, sorry. I have muted speakers. I have muted. Sorry.
Yeah.
Now, yes,
Can
I
you
can.
hear us? Yep.
Yes, I can hear now.
Cool.
Okay. See here, I have muted the speakers. Sorry. Okay. So, okay. So welcome to Bootstrap. I got a H1. So yeah, H1 has come. Yeah. So paragraph tag, you can convert to the main heading like using H1 tag. So like that, you have multiple tags. Copy this. ये क्या है? Why it is making? Okay. So we have a classes like H2 and we also have H3 full of classes. Only we have to experiment on classes. Okay. So H5, H6 also there. So H6. So if I refresh, see H1, H2, H3, H4. So H4, H5, H6. Like this, you can convert the paragraph tag to the header tags. Even there are some more classes to make it even, quite bigger text than this one. Like some website will have a bigger heading, right? So there also we have classes. So those are actually called as display classes. So display classes, let's write a paragraph. There's a class called display, come on, display one. So welcome to Bootstrap. Okay, see, this is the biggest text we can make, and you want even bigger, you go to styles, and you for this class you can increase the font size. So they have given some font for this is, you can go for the font. Okay, see, one issue, if I press the control and click on a class name, it's not going for the class declaration of the CSS, right? Generally in VS Code, wait, I show you in VS Code also, because we are initial stage of experimenting both the editors, so you must know some of the things. So file open, paste. Okay. In this, where is HTML? Oh, I loaded Bootstrap. Come on, dude. Load this guy. See here in WebStorm, right? I press the control window. I press the control and click on display, it is showing like which bootstrap.css it's having a declaration. You can easily look at the font size. Okay, and one more thing, here I changed to P, but the ending tag was not changed to P. You have to change all these to manually, correct? But in WebStorm is not like that. For example, all P's are there na, all P tags. Yeah, there are some small, you know, features are there. Okay, yeah, see, H1 is there na. I'll change the H1 to P. Automatically end tag also change, correct? Automatically end tag was change. Like that, some features are there. So yeah, of course there's a difference, right? This is P. Okay, okay, fine. So whichever you like, you can use it. Yeah, let's go here. So I have a display one, so I got this one. So like that, we have display 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me copy. So display 2, a smaller text, even smaller, even smaller, even smaller. Failed. Failed to save.
Didn't save, sir. There is a extension auto save after changing the tag in VS Code.
Overwrite. Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. So we got this one. Okay. For example, okay, I'll prefer this one only. So here, but if I change here, it works. Okay, give me some time. I'm gonna switch to WebStorm. I'll start with something called, give me a minute. This is terminal. Give me just few minutes. We will jump into Bootstrap. Small settings required. This command. Okay, so npm install -global. Because here by default live server is not there, so we have to install separately. Okay, now I'm a bit comfortable in this. Yeah. So next, what you have to do is minimize this, keep it aside, keep this guy aside. Okay. So here, yeah, tell me, I want to convert the text to bold, right? So you want to convert the text to bold. What you do? You apply font weight bold, right? But there's a class called font weight bold. Okay, extra class. See, it convert to bold text. And you want to convert to italic. There is a class called fst italic. So it will convert to italic. Okay, and you want to have a colors. Yeah, we'll discuss the colors. So text, let's say text primary is there, convert to blue, like that. So there are all classes. Okay, so we just discuss about some typography like header classes and some bold and all. Okay, so after this, let's look at some of the classes. Let's look at some of the classes. So let's go with some colors, text colors, or example, let's say text colors. So if you want to apply some colors, so there are some standard colors as given in Bootstrap. Okay, standard colors. So what are the standard colors is like they given primary, okay, secondary. This thing you must know. Okay, primary, secondary, success, warning, danger, dark, light, white, yeah, these things. So primary means it's a blue color, secondary is gray color, success is kind of green, not exact green, they give some RGB combination. This is kind of orange. For danger is for red, for dark is for black, not exactly black, it's kind of dark. Mohammed, please mute. Okay, so dark gray. Okay, so light means light gray, white is white only. Okay, so these are the classes given in Bootstrap. Okay, so how will we apply? For example, you want to apply the text colors now. So what is that you have to do is here, let me give this, you need to add a text hyphen. So text hyphen primary, you get the blue color text hyphen secondary, text success, text warning, text danger, like that. And you want to apply the, you know, some background colors. Okay, you want to apply some background colors, same colors are there, but in the place of text you have to give BG. So it is like a BG primary, BG secondary, BG success, warning, danger, like that. And you want to apply for the, you know, buttons. So for buttons, there are some classes like PTN, BTN, BTN. Okay, so button primary, button success, button danger, warning, like that. So these are like standard colors, and even alerts are there, na? Alerts. So for alerts, there are some alert classes. So for alerts also, just you need to append the same alert. Easy to learn and apply. Okay, alert primary, alert success, like that. Okay, so I just look at the previous batch what I have taught. So same flow will go. Basics over. Yeah, colors and BG. Now let's look at the colors and BG. Yeah, I'll come back. I'll come back to navbar. There is a navbar somewhere here. Okay, I'll come back to navbar. Okay, so let's talk about colors and backgrounds. So I create new HTML. So 02 hyphen BS colors hyphen backgrounds BG. Okay, but I need to have a complete snippet here, also exclamation and tab. Okay, so BS colors and BG. Okay, so you want to connect the HTML and CSS, sorry, the CSS and JavaScript. Copy what I copy this and paste here. Okay, so let's see, let's go open in the live server. Okay, yeah, so let me apply some of the colors. Just see, for example, a paragraph. So welcome to Bootstrap. Okay, I got it. Or better we give some other class like display or just h1. Okay, h2 class I have give slight bigger text. Yeah, so this one you want to give some colors. So text primary, so that it will become primary. So like that we have multiple. So text secondary and text success, text warning, text danger, and text dark. Okay, and text light also there, and text white. You can't see the white only completely. Okay, I think that's fine. So same code, same code. I am not comfortable with VS Code. It will be time waste. That's why I'm doing this. But same code. I showed now. Same code. Okay. See here. Yeah, see, welcome to Bootstrap. This color, secondary, success, warning, danger, and dark and light. This is light color. You can't see the light. Yeah. And white also there. You can't see. It's complete white. Okay. So these are like text colors. You want to have a background colors. So let's say P. It says typo mistake also. Okay. Yeah. Give the class of H2. So you wish to have a background color. You wish to have a background color for this. So let's say BG hyphen primary. BG primary. See, you get the primary color. And you want to have a text white, like background color is this one and text to be white. Just say text white. So H2 tag, background is primary color, text is white color, like 3 classes it applies. Okay, you can apply margins, paddings also, but down the line we'll see how to apply margins and padding. So for now, it's a BG secondary and BG success, BG warning, and then BG danger, BG dark. By default is dark only. BG light, BG white. You can't see because background is already white. Okay, so these are the text colors and background colors. I know it's a simple story, but you must know. Okay, so after we finish with the colors, we look at something called badges. Yeah, so there are some badges in Bootstrap. Let's look at the Bootstrap official website also, badges. So these are the badges. So how you apply badges is just you have to give a badge and its background, whatever the background you want it. So you can add a background. Is there any classes available? Width and height? Yes. Image width and height? Yes, it is there. We will see when we start with the cards. Yes, yes, it is there. You're asking for the next level concept. Those are there. We'll go one by one. One by one. Okay. Yeah, let's start with these badges. So simply we have a class called badge and badge secondary. Just you want to highlight some new features added in a website like that. Okay. So I do one thing. Actually, okay. I just copy the file here only. I'll paste it, change it to 03 hyphen bs hyphen badges. Okay. So here I don't need all this. Okay. BS badges. Okay. Now, what is the time? 8:38. Okay. Do you need break? Wait. We'll see. Okay. You can just copy and paste. Okay. Some example heading. You have a badge secondary. You can actually make badge primary. Sorry, BG primary, BG secondary, BG success, BG warning, and BG danger, and BG dark. Okay, just a class called badge, so that you get badges. Okay, I give BG danger. Okay, so these are badges, and you want to have even some detailed, something little complex badges like notifications button. Inside you have a badge, so you can make it, for example, like this. So button primary, there's a primary button. Inside notifications, I want to add a badge called text BG secondary. So you get a badge like this. You want to have a different color. I guess it is, say something called danger, like this. So there are some 4 notifications, or let's take something called 4 emails. Let's take some inbox. Okay, there are 4 items in the inbox like that. Okay, this is for badges. Next concept is look at the alerts. Yeah, look at the alerts. So for alerts, I'll copy the file structure. I'll paste it 04-bs alerts. Hardly you have to know the classes. Okay, nothing much here, but those comes, don't worry about don't worry about the much of the classes, because like the way you practice slowly, you get to know the classes. Okay, so I use regularly bootstrap, so I remember some of the classes.
Hello?
Okay, but that comes with the practice. Huh?
Hello, sir. In badges notifications, if we see left side border radius and right side border radius, it is different. Seems like
No,
why
no,
it
no,
will be.
not there.
See the
For
radius
badge,
is
button.
button per button,
No, actually, okay.
but it seems like that.
No, no, no. Give me one thing. Okay, let me keep
Actually,
at
there's a
between.
border in there, so it was hidden.
Border radius looks like that. You give some margin, some 4.
Oh, now it's correct.
No, it's gone inside now. That's why it looks like that.
Okay, okay. By body has some.
That
Okay,
body
yeah,
margin they have removed
yeah,
from Bootstrap.
yeah. Okay, okay, sir. Got it.
Okay, okay. So, okay, let's go with alerts. Yeah, alerts, simple. You need to give a classes, as I mentioned here, alert primary, alert secondary, success warning, danger, light, white. So these things. So to make an alert, so let's go to the alerts. I'll paste alert. Okay. So see, I got a primary alert. Okay, with some color. See, if I give, observe closely, if I give alert primary, what happened? By default, background color, text color change. Both are bluish, right? So for example, if I give one more alert, alert secondary, if I give, see, this color and all the things has changed, like text color, background color change because of this class. If you go inside this class, you understand, like the color and the background both are same. Okay, for these things also. So that way. Now, yeah, you have a question. Question is, sir, here the alert has come the full screen of the page, right? The full screen it has occupied here also. But generally, just imagine you have a website and you have a small form here, like only some this much form is there here. So if this much form is there, like some form validation fails, so this alert will be a small this much portion. No? We don't display the alert such a bigger, it occupy the complete website. Like some portion of a website, you see the alert, only the width of the form like that. So how will that possible? Okay, and also just look at here, this guy, whatever the class they have given, same thing we also apply, but for them a smaller piece of alert has come, but for us a quite bigger alert has come. You know, because we just use the class, but inside there is another concept called a grid system. Grid system. So grid system is nothing but you can divide the whole page into some boxes or blocks. So inside the blocks, you can use the code. So what this guy has did it, he divide the whole website into a grid system. Like the left side part, he has occupied like some amount of columns, and here some amount of columns, and here like they have divide website into rows and columns, and in there only it use. So you want to make a smaller piece of alert, you have to use something called a grid system. Okay, I'll come back to grid system. There's a long story for grid system. I think somewhere it is grid. Yeah, after buttons immediately grid is there. Yeah, we'll go with the grid. Okay, But till then, you want to have more alerts. Let me copy. Don't waste time.
Sir,
Ah.
how to create left side scroll bar like in Bootstrap website?
This one.
Yeah.
There is a property
What
in
is that?
CSS. There's a property scroll Y.
Okay.
Scroll Y, one property is there. Scroll Y. 1 minute. Scroll X is there. Scroll Y is there. Yeah, scroll Y CSS. Yeah, sorry, overflow Y, overflow X will be there. So those are like this type of, here you can find the scroll bar na.
Yes.
This one. Yeah, that is overflow Y, and overflow X is also there. Like you want to scroll like this way.
Yeah, horizontal.
Horizontal, yes. Okay, so yeah, this is alerts, and also there are some closable alerts. Like for example, you got alert. So these are like automatic alert. Like you have to write some, React.js code to, remove this alert, like hide the alert after a few seconds, so that you can manage with React.js or JavaScript. But there are some user, like user action to close. Okay, to close the alert. So those are there. These are like automatic. Like for a few seconds it will display and few seconds after disappear. These things. But you want make like user to have a cross symbol to close. So that alert also there. That is like yeah, this for color. There's some more text, like inside same division only you add h1 h2 some paragraph looks like this. Icons, yeah, this one, dismissible alert. You have a cross symbol, you click on it, then it fades away. Okay, so extra what you do is alert dismissible class fade and show. It fade away and shows some little animation will be there. So let me have a look at this. So here, yeah, this is the one, alert warning, and any color you can give. So dismissible fade and show is little animations purpose. And see here, you got a alert, and when I click on it, it closes, it fades away. Okay, when I refresh, it comes back again. So, and how was this icon, right? This icon is nothing but this one. There's a class. So button is there now. So this whole button story is this for icon. Okay, so type button class btn close. If you give btn close, automatically this icon comes. Okay, and this is extra, like data bs dismiss alert. So this is a representation for a JavaScript, like to hide, right? To hide, they use this this extra property. So using JavaScript, they will picks up exactly this property name, so you never miss the exact parameter of it. Okay, for example, if I give double s, it won't work because JavaScript has made, see, I'm clicking but not closing, correct? Because inside JavaScript they have picks up based on this attribute data bs dismiss for making some animations like close, hide and all. So this is equal to alert will take up in the JS code. Maybe I look at what they have written in JavaScript bundle. Yeah, see, they write some event handler click event on data ds dismiss is equal to some name, right? Because the name will be different. Like alert, we have alert. For model dismiss, we have a model. Okay, like that. There are different dismissables are there. So that code is here. See, this should be fixed. You can't change this. And name depend on like if it is alert or what. Okay, so they have written, see, alert, bs alert close. They write some JavaScript. Okay, something next level of JavaScript it is. Okay, we don't need to bother, that is already written. Okay, so yeah, this is for close. Okay, now look at the buttons, and then I'll come with the grid system. Grid system is very important. So once we start grid system, then going forward everything with the grid system only. So let me copy this alerts file 05 bs hyphen buttons. Okay, so here buttons. Okay, after buttons we'll take a break. Okay, it's already 1 hour, so we need to take a break. Okay, so buttons, as I showed, the classes will be button primary, button success, button warning, danger, dark, light, white, like that. So just give a button with a class btn primary, let's say primary button. So you get the primary button. So by default it doesn't have any margin or something. You can add margin, but cannot learn margins concept na. Yeah, actually there are some classes like m1 m2 like that. Yeah, one margin. Yeah, I'll talk about m2 bit later. Primary, so like that we have multiple. Don't waste time. We have, because we have to develop website also na. So so we get some buttons. This have the buttons, but each button let's give some m2 because margin was not there. Only like collection of classes, and order doesn't matter. You can give the order anyway, like before m2, like after dark, like whatever order you give that works. See, you got the buttons. Okay, so along with these buttons there are something called outline buttons. For example, let me go to the buttons. Yeah, button tags. Yeah, button tags, nothing but here we have used a button tag. Only button tag we get the button, but sometimes what happen, you have a form. Okay, form also have a submit button. So submit button, you don't write a button tag, you write input tag. Input tag type is equal to button, and reset button input tag type equal to reset. And sometimes you write links anchor tag, not form submission, general link, that also looks like a button, right? So how will you manage this? Same story. See, not only a button tag, you can give anchor tag, button tag, input with button, type submit, type reset. So any of this you can convert like a button with any of the flavor. Okay, any tag you can convert. Only difference is you just need to add a class. So anchor tag, you give a class called button, it converts like a button. Button you convert like a button, you see already. And submit button, these things also you can convert like a button, but he has given just primary. You can give any color, you get that flavor. Okay, yes. Okay, and there are something called outline buttons. So outline buttons same like this, but only thing is you just need to give outline extra. I repeat here. So let me give some HR tag for the line break. So button outline primary. Okay, so let me give the outline for all. Okay, so you get the same flavors outline button. This is another variety of buttons here, outline buttons. So apart from that, there are some button sizes also. Button sizes is nothing but generally if you give some success button is there. Okay, so if I give a button, if I give a button, you get the regular size button. Okay, so I'll give two more. Okay, I make this is large, this is medium, and this is small. Okay, so I just give only button success, so you got all three same sizes. You want to make it bit large, just give an extra call btnlg. Okay, so you get larger, quite large button. So medium size, nothing to give, by default medium only. For small, you can give an extra class called btn-sm, because sometimes we can use some small buttons, so this small. Okay, so large, medium, these are all medium only, and small sm lg. So they given some classes like extra large, large SM, but buttons only LG and SM. So extra large and all you can see in grid system. Okay, and there are some more varieties of buttons like disabled button. There's some all buttons. Yeah, disable state. Like before you submit the form, button is in disable state. After you fill in all the fields, then button will be unable to submit the form like that. So any of the flavor you can make disable, but just giving an extra attribute called disable. Because for this one they have added class for disabling the button. Okay, so likewise we have a lot of buttons, and there's a block level button. Like you need to have a button like full length of your grid. So just you need to give an extra d grid system display grid and gap to this gap. Okay, this is grid system button. Okay, so we are discussing about, we are done with the buttons. Okay, so now the next concept is grid system. Now the next concept is, here I'll write grid system. Okay, so we'll talk about the grid system in a minute. Just take 5 minutes break. Okay, because this is very important concept. So let's take 5 minutes break and then we'll discuss. Okay, so relax, don't go away. I'll be back in 5 minutes. So now 8:56, 9:01 I'll come. Okay, relax. Okay. Okay, I'm later. Okay. 1 minute. Yeah. So before we start with the grid system, we'll start with the concept called paddings and margin. Okay. First, let's start with margins and paddings, because we use margins and paddings in grid system. So before that only we will start these things. Okay. So generally, what is the interesting story behind Bootstrap? I'll tell you. Margin, right? Generally, you have a one element like paragraph or something. You want to apply margin. So margin, how you will apply? Like there are multiple things are there. Like you can apply margin top, margin right, margin bottom, margin left, margin on the sides, two sides. So multiple things are there. So how can we make easy classes for them? Okay. So that way Bootstrap has given like this, and also we can apply margin 10 pixels sometimes, margin 20 pixels sometimes. So what is the standard way of writing the styles for them? Okay, so that way Bootstrap thought, and they given some interesting classes for us, many classes, but I made into one formula. So I'll tell you the formula. So for margin, they given a class called M. Okay, M stands for margin. Okay, uh, if you understand margin, you understand padding. Margin. So for this margin, M is a class. Okay, and they have given some numbers for every size. Some numbers they given. Okay, just like h1, h2, display 1, display 2, they given some numbers. You know what numbers? 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 is the maximum number. So for each number they given some size. Let's just imagine 0 means some 0 pixels, like 10 pixel, 20 pixel, 30 pixel, 40 pixel, 50 pixels. So maximum 50 pixels size. I don't think exactly 50 pixels, maybe 46, 48 will be there. Okay, so they have made their own calculations according to the device sizes and all. So they given some numbers. So, and the class name is M. So what their intention is, if you want to give margin all the sides 0, margin 0. So generally what we do, margin colon 0. So it apply all the sides margin 0. But what they have given is M0 is a class. M0 is a class. You want to give margin all the sides 10 pixels, M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, like that. So if I give M5, all the sides of your element, 5 number margin, it means around 50 pixels margin, all the sides like M. Sir, what if I want to apply for only on a left side, only on a left side margin? So what we give in CSS, margin left uh, like 10 pixels, like that. So they given shortcut class name ML. So ML stands margin left. Okay, so ML0, ML1, ML2, like that. Okay, and you want to have margin right. I made a mistake. Actually, previous versions it is ML. Now they changed to MS. Okay, MS is nothing but the starting margin. Left side starting margin they given. So LR removed, SE given, ME given, M end. Okay, S stands for start margin, end margin. Okay, margin top is empty, margin bottom is MB. Again, MB0, MB1, MB2, like that. These are the classes. Okay, now, okay, for all the sides like this, individual sides like this. Sir, I want two sides, margin top, margin bottom. Correct? Margin top, margin bottom. So what you do, MT2 and MB2. Two classes you need to add, margin top to 20 pixels, margin bottom 20 pixels. Two classes you need to add. And they have also given some more classes to make this. Like top and bottom, they made as a like a vertical line. Na? Vertical line means y-axis. So instead of writing two classes, you give only my. My. So my is like top and bottom margin. Okay. So there is another class called my and also mx. for x-axis, like left and right, like SE, you want to add both MX, MY. So these are the classes. Along with they also given auto margin also there, na? So auto. So these are all the classes. Same story, you want to apply padding P, PS, PE, PT, PB, PX, PY. No auto padding, only the numbers. Okay. So let me experiment these things so you get more clarity. Let me copy this, paste here. 06 hyphen BS hyphen margins paddings. Okay. Okay. Margins and paddings. I don't need all these. Auto margin, you want to keep it at the center of your element. You want to keep your element at the center. You go with auto margin. I'll show you. So. Huh. So what example we take? Okay, let me take like this a paragraph. The cell RM10 tab. Okay, some 10 words. Got it. Okay. So for this particular text, I'll give. Come on, my mouse is not working. So I'll give some span for this particular text. Span. Okay. I'll give some color to highlight. Class BG primary. Okay. So this one I want to give some margin. Okay. So what margin you do? Just give margin top 0 in top 0 position. So margin top 4. See, any margin apply? Little margin apply. Margin top 5. No, because by default this element is a part of this is inner element now. Okay, let me give. Okay, let me talk padding and then I'll talk margin. Let's say PT3 padding top 3. यार ये क्या हो रहा? इसको कट करके हाँ, but what to do? Do one thing. Inner element it will not applying, so let's go with padding here only. Paragraph tag. Let me give the class call BG primary. Yeah, BG primary applied. For this one, I want to apply some padding P top 3. See, for the whole element top some space is reserved. That is called padding top. Okay. So for example, in the place here PB3 or PB3, PB4. See, for this element bottom inside you have a space that's called padding 4. So just give some P4, all the sides 4, it applies, and here like white space. See, all the sides 4 padding apply. So you want to have a margin on the sides, just say M-4. See, all the sides margin has applied, like for the 4 sides. Okay. So this is margins and padding. If you want to give some interesting text, let me give like this. I'll just give a H2 tag. Welcome to Bootstrap. Okay, so I got this. So this one I want to give some background color. What you do, you give the class call BG success. Okay, I want text to white, then text to white. You want to keep center. Yeah, there is a class call. There is a class called, yeah, there is a class called text center. See, text center. and you want to give some space inside, that is padding. So let's give some P3 or P4 padding. So padding apply. You want to give some margin, just give some M4, all the sides for margin like that. You want to give some a different display class. Let me give us P. Give a class called display 3. Yeah, like this. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll come back. So welcome to Bootstrap like this, and you want to have italic and all, just font weight italic and all. One more thing, you need to have some shadow. There is a class called shadow LG. Yeah, there is little shadow, and rounded also there. Let's say rounded, rounded 1, rounded 2. See, rounded 2 this much, rounded 4 this much, rounded 5 this much more. Okay. I think there is something called rounded bottom, only bottom rounded. Huh? See, only bottom rounded, and bottom also number is there, not there, just bottom. There is something called rounded circle. There is for rounded circle we use for circular image. Rounded circle is for like 50% of radius. I think, yeah, radius 50%. Okay, so let's give just rounded 4. Okay, that's fine. Now, yeah, someone asked a question, margin auto. So let's have a division. Let me give the class call bg bg success. Let's give some paragraph. Let's say lorem 4 tab. Okay, like this, and let's keep a width. I'll just give some style so that you easily understand. So style width some 200 pixels. Yeah, see, my element is on the page. My element is somewhere at the left side, because every time element starts from left. You want to keep this at the center of your page. You have to give a class called m auto, margin auto. It comes center of your page. So that's where we use margin auto. The element itself, you want to keep it center, you go with margin auto. Any text inside center of the box. See, I made, there is a difference. Okay, see, for example, see here, the whole box and the green box center of a page give m auto. Okay, so it's came center, but the text center of the box, that means text center. Okay, now everything center like that. Okay, vertically center, there is a class called display flexbox. I'll come back to flexbox. Flexbox concept, same flexbox. Dflex is the class, so flex row, flex column, like that. Justify content center, like that is there. Justify content center. Okay, so yeah, I'll come back to flex boxes. Okay, so margins and padding you understand. Now let's move on to the concept called a grid system. Okay, so let's talk about grid system. So grid system plays a major role in designing a website, because first grid system only will come. Inside grid system only the buttons, alerts and all, cards and all will comes into picture. Okay, so for example, assume this is the page. Okay, so this page, so left side some portion is left, right side something is left, in between something. So they have divided the whole page into 3 columns. This is one column, I say, this is one column, I say, this is one column, and each column have a different sizes. So that's where grid system comes into picture. So what is grid system is, so grid system contains rows and columns. Your page can be divided into rows and columns. Okay, first, before rows and column, there is something called a container or container fluid. Okay, so outer element, container or container fluid, the outer box. So inside you can have rows and columns, a number of rows, a number of columns. Okay, so inside rows you have actually columns. Okay, inside rows you have columns. So each column you have some width. See, there are three columns, fine, but all the three columns not the same width, right? This is less, this is more, this is even less. So like that. So each column have their own sizes. So ultimately what Bootstrap says is, let me give you this way. So here, see, I have a page. Okay, so this page, I wanted to have three equal columns. So what Bootstrap says is, for each row, there are exactly 12 columns. They divided into each row, they divide into exactly 12 columns. So maximum in a row, 12 columns you can place. If you making 13 columns, that automatically comes in the next row. Okay, so maximum 12 columns are accommodated in one row. So if it is 12 columns in one row, assume this whole box is one row, I want some three columns. So three columns, you can make it like this. For example, you want to make the three columns equally divided. You want to divide the whole page into three columns equally divided. So equally divided means 12 by three columns is 4. So this column width is 4. This column width is 4. This column width also 4. So how can you give this 4 for the width of the column is, for column, there are some classes like col1, col2, col3. Yeah, this is width, call width. Okay. So example will be, let's say col2, col3. So if I say col3, so 3 column width has given. So this is 4, 4, 4, like that. So for example, I wanted to have another box. Okay. So here I want to design my this particular section into a smaller sidebar and main content. So maybe you can give 2 and 10 or else 3 and 9. Okay, so 3 plus 9 is 12 in a row. Okay, if you make this 9 as 10, then what happened? This whole 9 has come in the next row. Okay, so that way I'll practically show you. So if you want to divide the page into exactly two parts, what you do? Two parts. So this will be a 6 column and this will be 6 column. Correct? 6 and 6. Okay. One more interesting thing. I wanted to have one more box like this. Okay. In this, I want to equally divide the page. Again, the same story. You can make this is 6 column layout. You won't get the borders and all, but structure will be like that. Okay. If you give grid system call row and all, you won't get the border. If you get the border, then your website looks ugly. No border will come, only structure. Okay. So yeah, 6 and 6. Now tell me, okay, here you made some content. Here also you made some content, like some content you made like this. Okay, done. Next, in this one, I wanted to divide this particular portion into two columns again. So what we do? So I want to divide this into two columns. So what could be this number? Do you think 3 and 3? Actually, no. I say it is 6 and 6. Okay. Yeah, you may have a question, sir. Why 6 and 6? Because this is yes. Oh, people already know. Okay, good man, good now then. Yeah, 6 and 6 because this is one row actually. Every time you want to divide, you must make a row. Under that, you can divide into columns. Okay, so this is another row. This is actually a column. Outer section, it is column. But inside that column, you make one row and two columns, 6 and 6. And in this 6, right, you wanted to divide into again like Okay, so I want to divide it into 3 portions like this. Some 3 small cards like this, exactly 3. So what do you do? So here 4, again a row, right? So row exactly 12 amount of columns. So 4. Understood, right? Same story. And one more thing is there. You imagine, for example, if you take there are different screen sizes now. You have a laptop, you have tablet, you have mobile. There are different screen sizes, right? So for example, let's take this screen size. Okay, this one, this layout. So this page is having 1 2 3 like this. So your laptop is like this only, like a rectangle box like this much, so that it is visible in laptop properly. Fine. What about tablet? If you display same number of 4 in tablet, it will be like a string, correct? Same format if you display in mobile, it is even string, because mobile is like this, laptop is like this, mobile is like this. So if you maintain same 4, so it will be even string and you can't able to see the content only. So what they will do is, every different screen size, there will be different amount of columns you have to make. So how you make here? I say this is actually a non-responsive class name, call3. If I give call3, n number of devices you go, it is always call3 only. Okay. So if you want to give any specific screen size, in medium screen I want 6 and 6, in large screen I want 4 and 8, like that you can give. So call hyphen the screen size and then the width. So it means an example, call sm. Yeah, there are some naming convention they given. Let me show you that one. I think in grid system, where is grid breakpoints? See, there are some breakpoints as given. Okay, so they given names like SM, MD, LG, XL, XXL. SM is small mobile, tablet, laptop, like bigger screens. Okay, they given some screen size. So they given some standard pixel sizes for each device, and then names are like this. Okay, SMMD. So for small screen device, we call like SM4. For medium screen device, SMMD6, like that. This is the way you have to give the columns. If you don't mention, then it is like static. Irrespective of device size, it's always 3 column. But here, only in small screen it is 4, in medium screen is 6, like that. Responsive classes. Okay, so let me have a look at this grid system now, so you get the more clarity. So let me copy this, paste it. So 07 hyphen 07 BS grid system. Okay, so here grid system. Okay, so now what I do, let me open this file first. Okay, yeah, here let me take one container. Okay, so in the container, I'll take one row. In that, I'll take 2 columns, like call 6 and also call 6. Okay, so this is the structure. Okay, container, 1 row, 6 column layout, 6 column layout. So inside you can make card, carousel, whatever you want, but for easy understanding, I only make a paragraph. So lorem some 50 tab. So here lorem 50 tab. Okay, so now you check how it will be. See, exactly half and half. Okay, so let me give some colors for easy understanding. BG success and some padding. And this one DG warning and some padding. Okay, see, exactly half and half. Okay, because this is 6 and 6. So for example, if I give just 4 and this is 6, what happened? This is occupy 4 column, this is 6 column, and some 2 columns left extra. Before that, actually, I'll tell you. Yeah, see, sir, fine, but what is this extra column? This is not extra column because of container. If I give container, na, that's why it is left some space here and here. There is an extra one more class called container fluid. If I give container fluid, it's spread across, because there are some websites it's spread across, or some are like they left some space both the sides. Okay, so container fluid means it spreads across. So there's a container, it just leaves some space, and your 12 column count in between only. Okay, okay, let's take container fluid only. Yeah, exactly half and half. Okay, so what if I make some this is 3 column, what happened? See, this is 3 column, this is now 6 column, 3 6 and something is left, another 3 is left. Okay, that way. You can leave like that, or you can give one more number. Okay, that is fine. Yeah, I also say these are like non-responsive classes. For example, 6 and 6 na, 6 and 6 are given na. So these are non-responsive. You didn't mention the screen size, which screen it is 6, which screen is 6. No, irrespective of screen it is 6. So it means any small window you go, see, in small screen 6 and 6, medium also 6 and 6, large extra large also 6 and 6. So any screen size you go, always 6 and 6. So this is not always perfect for the devices. For example, let's make 3 3. Okay, one more 3, one more 3. Okay, let's say BG, what do you say, BG primary, BG primary and BG danger. Let's give all the text white. Let's say text white. Yeah, see, I have taken now 4 columns. Okay, 4 columns, all are equal, 3 3 3 3 in a row. Okay, and I didn't mention the screen size. Okay, if I don't mention the screen size, wherever you go, it will maintain same 4 column. See, laptop, tablet, mobile. Tell me now, in mobile, if you maintain like this, your form become, see, inside of this one I made a text, but generally some kind of form will be there. So form, if you write like this, is that visible? No. So what to happen? It should not make like this. It should be like 2 2 is enough, right? 2 2 enough, and these two should be in the next line. So what you do here, call SM6. Okay, I'll give SM6, SM6, SM6. So small screen 6, medium screen, from medium to any extent. Medium screen I need okay, 3 3. Let's have a look at 3 3. Arey yaar. See, SM6, medium 3. Now check what happened. It's become half and half. Correct? Yeah, I'll come back this one also. Yeah, this is actually medium screen. Sorry, this is all only small screen. Small screen. So mobile, you can easily understand this one, this one, this one, this one, like 2 portion, because 6 and 6 you given. So this is also you made, because automatically this comes into next row, because it is overflow from here, so comes into next row automatically. So now this window, it is fixed. So if you are expanding, if you are moving out from MD to, sorry, SM to MD, see, up to here is SM, MD. So MD all what, 3 3 3 3, because from MD. From MD2, you have not mentioned LG, Excel and all, right? So from MD2, if you go to LG, Excel, any extent, it will be same, because why they have given is, see, greater than or is equal to that number. You mention only this one, you didn't mention these guys. So from this number, any extent greater than any number, it will apply the MD only. If you give LG, then MD stops there, LG will continue from any extent of 992. Okay, so we are not given LG and all, na? That's why it only continues for MD. Okay, so okay, let me do like this. For LG, I want again half of. Just have a look. Okay, so what I do, call LG 6 and 6 I'll give. So call LG 6 here and here and here and here. Okay, so LG has become again half of, correct? From LG to any extent is half of, because Excel is not given. If you go to medium, see, change it now. This is 6 and 6 LG. For medium, 3 3.
It is
For
not
small,
visible, sir, when you are changing screen size.
not visible. You see my screen?
I able to see your screen, but when you are changing the screen size, like maximizing and minimizing, it is not showing in record like video. Is it? I'm not sure whether I'm only the facing this issue or all.
Yeah, me as well.
Actually, in recordings also, it is not coming.
What is not coming? If I
Like
resize the screen,
when you are researching the screen, that is not visible to us.
oh, how come? It's live, na? If I start coding visible, now this is visible.
Coding is that is visible, particularly that browser. Resizing.
Now it is stopped.
Yeah, it stopped now.
See, this screen is 4:4. If I move here, now visible.
No. After some gap, like
Oh,
3 or 5
there is some
seconds,
delay, it seems.
delay is there.
Okay, now it is
Yeah,
half
it's visible
of.
now.
Yeah.
Same problem here, sir.
I think for
Okay.
all
Maybe
facing
some
the same
network
problem.
issue, it seems. Okay. Okay. Thanks for letting know. But what we can do? Okay, we'll go slowly. And one more thing, right? See, I given SM6, but tell me when SM starts. SM starts on 576 onwards. What if I go less than 576? See, you mentioned SM6 now. So from SM only have half of. But if it is less than SM, then what? Less than SM, it will be like 12 column layout. See, this is SM now. If we go even less than SM, see, it's become like a 12 column layout. This is automatically made. This is SM. Even less than SM, it will be like this. So this is by default, this is okay. Correct. So this way you have to make responsive screens. Okay. So now you understand the grid system. So nothing much. Let's go to some other concept. Margins, paddings over list group. List group, what we do? List group simple only, just UL li tags only. Offset, yeah, offset is something like you want to left some extra column on the left, on the right. For example, okay, see, call SM666 is there now. Say for example, you don't have the middle one. You don't have the middle one. So automatically what happened? Okay, let me keep it in this way. Where was the 6? See, here I have only 6, 6 and 6, 3 columns only there. So one column is left like this. Okay. So here, this is 6 and 6 now. No, this is 3, 3. So 3, 3, 3. One column is left. So it is like this. It is occupied left side. But I want this column to be offset of some column, like just move Just add some extra offset. You need offset 2 columns. So 2 columns right, it is moved. If you make offset 3, it is moved to right column. Like you want to indent some amount of columns in between, you use this offset. Okay, so I say offset 1, just 1 column is indented like that. Okay, that is offset. Okay, yeah. So now let's talk about list group. I'm not discussing because that's very simple. You can also find here list group, cards and all. I show you list group. Yeah, list group very simple. You want to show some list of items, go with the list group. So here a class called list group, and there are some list items like li, list group item. Okay, it display like this, mostly some kind of pricing information. You go with list groups. Okay, and there are some disable item, some links, some uh, these are some badges we discussed now, just the same structure. I think you can have a try these things. Let me just directly jump into the cards. So let's copy this, change to 08-bs-cards. Okay, so because cards we use widely, so I need to discuss on it. Okay, so here cards. Yeah, so for cards there are some for cards there are some classes. So generally I show you the cards how it looks like. Cards, this one, see some image and some text and some card, like these are called cards. So for cards there are some classes given. The structure of a card, how Bootstrap given us, they divide into 3 parts of a card. So this will be the card header, and this will be the card body and card footer. Okay, so the class will be card. Okay, the whole outline of the card. So in that, the top section is card header. This part is card header, and 1 second, my mouse is not working sometimes. Card body. Oh, this is card footer. This is card body. And you want to have any image, just say card -img, and you want to have a card title. I think card -title, card some text like that. Okay, so there are some different class names given. So let's experiment the different types of cards. So first let's talk about one card, card 1. Okay, so this card, directly if you give a card will occupy full screen of your device. So I don't want that. I want just like this much, some 3 or 4 columns layout. So what I do, just I go with a container first, 1 row, single call sm, 4 columns, right? In that I make a card. Up to here, this is a grid. In that I just have a card. So yeah, see some line has come, that is card. Okay, and just give some for card margin top 4. Okay, that line has come. Okay, so for this card I want to have some card header and body. Just say card header. We got a header. So in that p.h3 with some bg. Okay, they say text to white. They say Bootstrap, but text is not visible. That's bg primary. Yeah, you got a card Bootstrap. You want to keep that text center, you go with text center, come center. Okay, there's a card header, and you want to have a card body, So you want to have a text, just say some lorem 40 tab. Yeah, you have some text. So this is one simple card. This is one simple card. Okay, so like this, you wish to have multiple cards. Okay, we'll go different different styles of cards. Okay, this is very basic card. Okay, let me take like React.js, some text of one card, and you want to have some highlights, shadow. Yeah, some shadow for the card. So like that, I just take, see in the row 4 column layout. Let's take one more, 3 cards. Okay, 4, 4, 4. Observe in the row 4, 4, 4. Total 12. If you take one more 4, comes automatically next line. Okay, so let's say some BG success. Let's take something Vue.js and BG danger. So let's take something called Angular. Okay, so these are very basic cards. Let's take some other cards. Like for example, I want to make this type of card. I want to have image, text, button like that. Okay, we can do, but we need to have images, na? Where we get images? Images you can get from, okay, I get from my local. You can actually download images from, there's a best website for downloading HD images, pexels.com. Not pixel, it's a pexel. So here, yeah, you can download any, decent images with your own. You search for like something called restaurant, food, whatever. Let's say food. Yeah, these images you can download. Just simply click on it and free download. And you can choose the size also and download. And you can use. So downloading takes time. So I think I already have some in local. Let me get some images. Always food. I like food. You can choose anything, man. Okay, you can choose anything. I think where I have restaurant. No restaurant. Okay, if I go to my personal folder, somewhere I have Bootstrap coffee. No. Give me a minute. Somewhere I had taken some pictures. Bootstrap 4 destinations, images. Nice images we have. We go with these images, copy all of them. Okay, so I create one more folder here. Let's say images. I'll paste all the images. Yeah, fine. So now let's talk about the cards. Yeah. So another cards example. Okay, so let's take one container again, one row, call SM3, one card. Okay, there's one card and remaining copy paste only. There is a card here only. Yeah, you have to give some margin top 4. So here I need can you do one thing? यहाँ पे एक HR tag डाल दो, एक line आ जाएंगे. Okay, so yeah, this one card I need to have just image directly. Image, I think it's images folder /card 1.jpg. Yeah, you got a small card one. Okay, yeah, just only image you got. Under image, I think you can give a class called card image. Card image. Okay, and just give some card body. Okay, so you wish to have some title. There's a paragraph with a class called card title Paris. Very small. Something they given H3 you give. Okay. So you need to have some description, paragraph tag, lorem, some little text like 20. Okay. Now what you do? You want to have some card text. There's a class called card text. Okay. Next, you need to have a button. Let's take a simple button or anchor tag. You can take anything, can convert to link, right? So BTN minus, dark or danger, button success. Just say book now, something. Okay. So you got it, and you wish to have a shadow. Okay. See, you got
Sir,
nice card.
I have some doubts here.
Hmm.
Suppose in image, can we put that image in card header, and in card body, can we keep that lorem tag, and can we take
That with
card footer
CSS you
for,
can do.
for this button? Can we take 3 different kinds?
Yes, you can do, but you want to keep a text on image, you have to use the customized CSS.
Yeah.
You have to use the position
Yes.
and take this as relative and this take
Absolute
this
and
as
relative.
absolute and manage the position
And-
where you want it.
And above cards, I have one doubt, sir. React.js Vue.js angle. Suppose Vue.js, we have taken lorem 30 tab. If we have taken lorem 10 tab, how it will display? Like card size will be string compared to both, or how?
Card size will shrink.
In that case, appearance will not be good, right? Suppose how to display all cards in same sizes?
Same sizes that you can manage with CSS. Height you can take.
Height and width.
Height you can take.
Okay.
Because this will manage as this height will manage automatically based on the size of the text. Okay,
Yes,
if you
sir.
take just 2 lines now, automatically its height will definitely shrink.
Yeah.
You want to maintain the same height, then you have to use CSS for making the height uniquely.
Okay.
Okay.
And here in Paris, we have taken all in card body because we need to make it absolute and relative for that image, that Paris, right? That's why I'm there. Okay, got it, sir. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. So this is one card. So let's do one thing. Make a copy paste, paste. So 4 cards. This I just only change images. Card 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So names and all you change. Okay. So this is different set of cards. Okay. And there are some other set of cards, like these are vertical cards, right? You can also make some horizontal cards. Like you can make some horizontal cards. So let's see how. Okay, I'll make somewhere in the starting. Okay, so horizontal cards, let's see. One container, control, single, I say call, how much you want? A bigger screen, na? Okay, just say call MD12 or just single call. Single call you give just always a single, a quite bigger column in that one card. So let's take some margin top 4. See, you got the line complete here because of container, because if you give container fluid, it will be like bigger card. Yeah, in this I want some left side, right? Like 4 column layout, I need image, and 8 column layout, I need text. Okay. Absolute relative. Hey, that is CSS here. Wait, that is CSS positions actually. Wait. So here, this line, I want to divide into like left side card. Assume this only. This whole thing image, this whole thing I want text. So what I do within the card also, you go with a grid. One row. Okay. So call SM3 and call SM 3 and 9 column. So within the card, I have taken a grid. You can take anywhere inside a grid. Okay. So within the 3, I need image. So write image src images folder slash what card 4 something. Okay, you got a bigger card. Yeah, you want to fit this card into your own size. See, I given only call SM3, but it has occupy the bigger by default. You can give a class an extra called image fluid, so it fits in the column layout, 3 column. So for example, I say this is 6 and 6, then automatically your image becomes fit in your column sizes. Okay, so 3 and 9, and inside here I want to have some data right side, that is this column. So here I say p.h3, let's say okay, and some paragraph lorem 40 tab. Okay, so I got some text. That's fine, but you know, this text has somewhere at the top. I want to have it at the center. You want to have a center in a row, go to row. You can use the flexbox concept. There's a class called justify content center. By default, justify content at top. No. Oh, sorry. Justify content is for vertical. For horizontal, align item center. Yes. So it comes in center like this. Okay. So same like this card. I do one thing for column SM9. I'll give BG light color text. So background has changed. Background change, but only text. I want 1 minute. Okay, I'll do one thing. The whole card body I'll give. This is card na. Oh God. Okay. You give card body. This is fine. Just make. Oh, if I give card body, it
Border
does
is coming.
occupy. Yeah, some padding has come. If you don't want that, just keep it in the card only. It's fine. But card itself, I'll give BG light so that it will apply for the complete. For example, BG primary kind of. That's what I want.
Sir,
BG light. Okay.
hello. That border, how to remove in Bootstrap, sir? That
Which border? Yeah, card wala border.
card border. Border 9.
Yeah, maybe. Border 0, I guess. Yes.
Yeah.
Border 0, and you can give some box shadow. Not shadow, shadow LG. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like this you can make another one, like 8 column here and there. You get it, another card. So like this you can make decent examples. What else we have? Forms. Yeah, forms very important. Let's make understanding of forms also. So let me copy this, paste it here. I'll say 09 hyphen bootstrap hyphen kya hai? Forms. Yeah, forms interesting. Only few classes. So bootstrap forms. Okay, so you want to have a form. There are some classes for bootstrap forms. There are like form control. You want to make any text box, anything, you can make a form control. Okay, and for label form check label, and form check input. Okay, I think these things only. Okay, let's see. So let me take one directory registration form so that you get an idea. But for there also we need to have a grid, otherwise your form occupies the whole page. So one container, one row, call sm for column layout, one card header, let's say p.h3, something called registration. Okay. So let's take some margin top 4, background, anything you can give. Let's say BG warning. So for registration, I need to have a card body. So just say card hyphen body. Okay. So inside, you want to have, let's say BG light. Yeah, you want to have a text box. Generally, what we do, input type equal to text, right? So you get the text box, but this is not as per, it not fit for the form, right? You need to give a class extra, simply form control. See, you got a this thing, and you wish you can add a label, or else you give a placeholder. So better we go with a placeholder. So placeholder, something like user name, like this. Okay. So likewise, you can make multiple things, but problem is if you make one more input, there is no gap. You have to give margin top. So what Bootstrap made a structure is, he says keep it inside one of the division, margin bottom 2, like that. You give some space and you take one more. It will be like this. You want to have more space than margin bottom, anything like 3, 4, 5, like that. So email, and this is also email.
If we don't give margin bottom for input tags, don't it work? Doesn't it work?
Yeah, if you don't give input tag also, it will work. Input tag also, it will work. So it is password. Okay, so you have username, email, password. You want to have some kind of select box. So you need to have, you have to write a select box with some option. Let's say select your designation or something. Okay, but this is not fit. Again, you have to give a same class here, class form control, like this. So you can make a number of options, so it will display multiple. Okay, fine. Now you want to have some text area. This again, margin bottom 2, let's say some text area, some number of rows 3. Okay, so it's not fit, so same form control. Yep, you got it. Okay, so placeholder, something, your biography. Okay, so you want to have some text boxes, sorry, you want to have some check boxes like hobbies, whatever, MB2. Yeah, for check boxes they given, it is form separate story they given forms. Yeah, so check boxes, yeah, these two check boxes, right? So they given form check label, form check input, but I want side by side. Do we have any side by side? No, all are ups and downs. Okay, actually you can give, I guess. So let's take some label. Okay, I show you. Let's take a label. Let's say hobbies. hobbies, just 2 checkboxes here only fit in the form. So let's take one input. By default input is inline element. So I think the class called form check input, but not text, na? It's a checkbox. So you got a checkbox, and I think you can write outside. Okay, something like this I can give, I guess. Working, laying.
Suppose if, sir, suppose if we want to get that inner text of that input, like you have given outside of input.
Yeah,
is
that's what
working.
I'm thinking. You can make a label.
Yeah.
Label. Yeah, you get like this, and you have a class also. Class for label form check label. Like this you can get.
Yeah.
And label for ID also you can give. So so you can make checkboxes. You can make dynamic using React. So yeah. So lastly, you can make a submit. I think margin bottom to let's say input tag. Type submit class btn minus warning. Okay. So this is one simple registration form you can make in Bootstrap. Even you can make a lot of other fields. Okay. Only thing the type you change, then definitely you get it different type like range and all. Okay. So there is one more thing related to forms. Like this is the form directly shown, right? So sometimes what happen, there are something called models. Like you just have a button or link, you click on it, just pops up a form, pops up some information like that. So that is model. So model is like this. See this type of model, it will open. If for example you have a button, you click on a button, it pops up a form for submission, whatever. So to have a model, there are a lot of classes for model. Let me go. People slowly going down. Yeah, Bootstrap model. Okay, so Bootstrap model. What we do? Yeah, there is a class called model, and model dialog. In that same like a card, you have model dialog, model content. It seems. Under that you have model header, body, footer are there. Model body and model footer like that. So let me experiment on model. So I'll just close it off, copy this, paste it. Let's say 10-bs- models. Okay, so Bootstrap models. So I can delete all this. Yeah, so just take a simple button. Okay, button with a class called register. I'll take. Okay, so oh sorry, my own class na. btn minus warning, you take, just say register. So register is one button. Where is that? So register is one button. Yeah, when I click on this button, I want to open a model. So how will we do is, you have to give a model separately. Let's take a division with a class called model. Okay, and this one you have to give ID like a register model, register hyphen model, and this you need to refer from here. Data bs target or something. Target hash the model. Okay, so this is the connection between the button and the model, because in the page you have multiple models and buttons. So how you target it is like with an ID, and you have to target like database target, and this is again a part of JavaScript. So when I click it, nothing works. Maybe something extra. Wait, model fade example ID. That's it now. Database target. This one. This is missing. Toggle model. Extra you need to give is here only. Database toggle model. Okay, and model you have fade, some little animation. Okay, so I click on it. See, you get some dark screen. It means some model has opened. Okay, but this model, right? You can give some sizes, I guess. No size. Okay, I'll give 2 extra classes inside model content, model dialog. Okay, you got a model, but you need to have something inside, right? In the model content, you just say model header, and also let's take model body. Okay, so what happened? Click on it. Yes, you get model header and body. So for header, just like a form, just say BG warning. Just say p.h3. Just say register. Okay, you got like this. Okay, but you want to have a cross symbol. I think there is a button. Yeah, this one. You need to have a button inside. Button close, data dismiss model. See, previously for alert we have dismissible alert, data dismiss alert was there. Okay, so click on it. Yeah, yes, click on it to close the model. Okay, so for model body, I say BG light. So don't want to waste my time. Go to forms. Let me grab the whole form. I guess. Arey, I made a mistake, man. There is no form tag only. You write all the form fields. You must write a form tag. Anyway, we are not submitting it, but this is a practice. Yeah, form tag, whole copy. Keep the form here. So that's it. You're gone with the form. Okay, close. Okay, so that's a model, and this is only basic animation just pops up. Instead, there are some animations you can add. There is, I guess, there is an online one CSS library is there. I guess it is animate.css. This one, animate CSS. Yep, this is animate.css. This is applies some lot of animation features. Let's keep here. See, something like plus, pulse, flash, bounce, tada. So like this type of animations you can apply. Jello, heartbeat. Okay, so many things are there. Zoom in, zoom out, zoom in. Okay, so to apply them, we need to download this. No installation. We don't use npm now. So you can add this library link tag. I guess I'll copy this. Let me add now. Okay, copy this link tag. Go to your header part somewhere above CSS. You can add it. Okay. So animate.css I have loaded. So I can use like this animate bounce. So I think I copy this. Go to your model, just paste. So it's supposed to bounce. Yes, it is bounce. Okay, animate shake x, shake y is there. Yeah, shake x. So it shakes x. Why like that? Okay, I think it's fine. Tada. What is Tada? ये तो कुछ अजीब. Okay, something. Okay, so we are done with this part. Next thing is models over. Navbar carousel toast. Navbar copy paste only because it's a long story for Navbar. Anyway, we'll see Navbar in regularly. We see Navbar in React. Okay, so I think I'll simply copy this and Navbar and carousel. I show you. I just show you the code. Okay. यहाँ पे paste करो. This is okay. So navbar I made, I guess this one. See, simple navbar. You have a search box and login. So simple navbar, you can have a look at the code. Carousel is not working because there is no images. Okay, let me get some images. Maybe I get from corporate training because it was there here only. Images, there are some carousels, I guess. Here, slider 1, slider 2. 1, 2, 3. Copy. Go here. Keep in images folder. Paste. But I think it's not img folder. Images folder. You can see the documentation. You get an idea. So, see, you got a simple carousel. So like this, just keep changing, and you got the navigation. Okay, and I have actually given here. So I have actually given the columns. Maybe grid system I use. See, column 8. That's why 8 column. Otherwise, if you don't give, it will spread across the screen. Okay. So these are basics about a bootstrap. You can just have a look at, because I have not explained all these things. So you can just have a look at, just spend some time. Okay, just spend some time and make some examples on these things. Okay, so once you're familiar with these things, then go look at the example, start making one example. Just download the source code to see how they have written, so that you get some idea like how to make like all columns and rows and columns only. Okay, see the 3 cards here, also the form with columns layout again, and here again 3 cards like that. Okay, just look at these examples by downloading it. Okay, if you are even familiar with these things, then go with any basic website onwards you start, so that you can gain your knowledge. So this is like, continuous process for explore more on the things. Okay, and I have also developed one website for the previous batch. I'll give you, maybe you can use that. Yeah, I'll copy this, but you can understand. Anyway, same example we also discuss in React. Okay, I show you a nice decent website we discuss, but no time. You can see, if you get a doubt, you ask me. Itna time le raha. Just to copy. Navbar brand. Navbar brand. This one. This is Navbar brand. What is there in this? Brand means just a class which just highlights some quite bigger text. That's all. Okay, so you want to highlight any company name or something in the navigation, use the brand. Okay, it is just a class name, right?
Sir, I have one basic doubt. Sir. Suppose there are some terms and conditions checkbox is there. So after checking or selecting that only,
But
some
enable.
submit button will be enabled.
Enable.
So suppose if we submit after selecting the terms and conditions, what type of information, whether is there any information will receive backend team, like
Yes, yes,
accept,
yes.
how
Yes.
that will work?
No, in the form you manage. Where is the form?
Suppose for any organization have some terms and conditions. So
that field also you put some flag. Okay, terms accepted or not, just true or false, you will put a flag and send.
Yeah, but after selecting that, any information like whether this user selected all these terms and conditions, this user signed on this, like that information, how backend will team receive?
Yeah, that's what. See, if I check working, means what happened? It will send data like working becomes true, playing become false. Like that, it will send to the server. Same way, terms and conditions also, there will be a key. See, the whole data in an object format will send to server, right?
Yeah.
So if you imagine this like an object, username with a value what you enter, email with a value what you enter. Like for terms and condition also, terms is a key and value is true or false. So backend will understand, have you checked the terms or not by checking the property of terms. If terms is true, you check it. If terms is false, you have not checked. So based on that only, it will, the rate a condition in the backend. Like if it is true, what to serve. If it is false, what to serve. So that way they'll send it back.
Okay. And backend part we are going to learn here, like
yes, we learn Node Express MongoDB.
Node Express MongoDB.
Yes.
So is this enough to become backend developer? Like?
Yeah, you need to know JavaScript knowledge, like DOM manipulation and all.
Yeah.
So that is enough, because Node is not a new language, right? It is JavaScript only.
Yeah.
So that is JavaScript, but some other concepts are there, but programming is JavaScript only. Yeah. JavaScript and TypeScript. So that is enough.
Basically, APIs how will develop, like the way we are going to develop in Node and Express, the same way.
Same way. You know how API will be developed is at the server side they write some functions. Okay, different functions. Each function they'll map with a URL, and that URL will be exposed to the like anywhere. Yeah. So what we will do, we don't directly call the function, like we just only call by URL, like HTTP methods and URL parameters. So you call by the URL and you will pass the data to the same URL. So based on the URL, it will be mapped to different functions at server. So if it is matched, like if you're sending the form like /register, okay, server name /register post method, so it will take out to that function and that will take care the logic, and that internally connects the database and all that way. And every, if you use .NET, use Spring Boot, same story. Every function at server side will map with a URL. Request mapping will be there. Okay, even Node.js also we do the same, because there is only one generalized thing, right? Because we don't know what server has used the language. You can't call, if it is Java, you can't call Java function directly. So only with URLs we need to. So everywhere, whatever the backend technology, we call by URL, and that server itself is having a logic like for that URL, which function to call, and in response, whatever technology used in the backend, but response always get in JSON format. So all programming language supports JSON format. Yeah, so we get in JSON format, and that JSON format we will display back into wherever you want. You want to display in a form or cards or tables, wherever. Okay. Yeah. So I think, so I made a simple website. So I think if you have some time, just have a look at the code. I think homepage kidhar hai? Homepage. Yeah, this one. So this is one static website actually. So we make dynamic in React. When we start with React, we'll make the things in dynamic. Okay, it's highly simple. You have a nav bar with some links here. Login. There's a login page. Okay, registration. Just click on register. It go to register.html. You have registration links. Okay, just look at this website and search not made because no JavaScript included, only design. Okay, so if you click on view, you see the view employee back here, edit, it goes to your form edit. So generally all details has to populate, but that's also again JavaScript. And new contact, this one. So we made multiple HTML files and incorporated inside, and we made this website. Just look at this because in React we have these type of applications only. So we do uh, the same example with React. Instead of your own HTML, we have everything is one component. Like this part is one component, search one component, card one component, like that. Login, registration, like fully we develop like a React components, and we'll make complete code operation with the backend. Okay, like when you create a contact, you submit the form validation, submit data to server backend, and from there you get some alert system. So all the things, even login, authentication, registration, all the things will be there. Okay, first we'll focus on like how you handle data, like states, props, and all, how you handle. From there, one by one we'll go. So, and then we'll see the code operation, and then we'll see the, lastly we'll see the authentication. Okay, we'll see the code operation without authentication, and then we'll make with authentication. So it means what happened, if you log in yourself, you can see your contacts. If someone log into the system, he can see his own contacts, like that. Okay, so but this is not the major project. This is just a side project. Okay, to understand the concepts. Okay, so based on this we will make some major projects. This is not a major project. Okay, but till then just understand the design part. How can you make in Bootstrap? This is made in Bootstrap only. So I'll share the source code. I think it is there.
So tomorrow, what topics we are going to discuss?
Tomorrow, JavaScript. So tomorrow JavaScript will discuss core programming, DOM manipulation, and if possible some advanced like async await, callbacks, promises. Those things we'll discuss tomorrow. I think I shared the source code somewhere. 1 minute, I'll give the URL. Bootstrap. Oh, it's not there. Where do I share? Oh, I think I share in a drive. Okay.
Yes, sir. You shared in Google Drive.
But I think
7:30
everyone
batch.
don't have access to Google Drive now. Okay, so just for the Bootstrap, I think I can create a separate. 1 second, I'll create new repository. Let's say Bootstrap workshop.
So
Okay.
is it possible one fine day can we discuss GitHub, sir, how to push?
Yes, definitely. We'll do it because that's very important actually. Okay, so create repository.
How to update branches like.
Will do. I'll show you live. I mean, like in our company, how they use, how I change the code and deploy. I'll show you because that is very important, right? So upload files. Let me. Where is ours? Ashok IT full stack to Bootstrap. Ye wala code. So I think I copy the whole. Put it here. Is it uploading? Oh, it's a lot of files. Try uploading fewer 100 at a time. Okay. It says there are lot of files. Okay. Can you take only these files? Yes. It's taking 77 files. At a time, you can upload only 100 files. Okay. Okay, just be with me for 2 minutes. I will upload.
Suppose like I have seen some in some companies they will develop application in Workbench. Do you have any idea, sir, what is Workbench and how?
Workbench?
Yeah.
Workbench is a repository only, no? I mean, their own workspace.
Yeah, their own workspace. But,
Same GitHub only, they have a source code. I have repositories, right? Like that, they have their own repository. So that repository not exactly in GitHub because it's a private code. So they host somewhere Azure, AWS, some server. So you just need to, from command prompt, there are some softwares actually. We use this software, Tortoise Git software we use. So using this one, we will point to that workbench URL, workspace URL. Okay. So from there only we will pull the code, and then we'll create our own branch, and then we'll start doing some changes and we'll push to the same branch. Okay. From there again, deployment and all starts. In between build process, sonar coverage, a lot more things will come inside. I'll discuss one day. Okay. I think uploaded, commit, but only few files uploaded. No, project is not uploaded. Come on.
So in day-to-day life, React developer, what they develop in company?
They have like this only.
Same like
yeah. So assume this is your application. Okay. So they'll give you, hey, can you like they give Selangeli, when compared to development, right? It's a bigger process will be there. This design can be made by some UX people. Okay. And React also, two people are there, like UI and integration part. So UI people will make the the React components with the styles and our static data, and there is a backend people already have made the UI, the API creation, database structure and all. So what we have to do, we just take the component. Like I work as a React developer, but not UI part completely. UI, we have some junior developers, they take care about UI part. So we do integration part, like searching, integrate with API, like flow completely will take care. Okay. So functionality calculations, that will take it. That's a major part, right? So that we used to take care.
All we have to think logically, like how to sort.
Every specific requirement, there is something called USD, user story document. So there everything will be mentioned, like with the screenshot. If you type for this typing, what all characters allowed, what characters not allowed, and I click on search, what to happen, what also search, and what all to display, and how the card looks like, everything will be there. So just you have to read the document and code accordingly. So what type of tasks you get is simple. They ask you to design this page, just make this page.
Yes, suppose if we stuck somewhere, if we didn't get any idea to develop that functionality at that time, what will happen?
If you didn't get an idea, you can check with the fellow developer. They'll help you. If not, your team lead will help you. You can also do a Google search and you can research yourself, because we are not we are not born and brought up from React, right? So we are learners initial days. So everybody daily we will stuck. Even I stuck daily. Okay, so we search online, we'll Google it, and we'll take help from other tutorials and other authors, and we'll do it. We'll experiment on it. Okay.
Recently, what happened is I have developed one sort functionality on tables. Somehow I have written the code, it is working fine, but I'm not getting how it is working.
That is code, na. Everybody same story. See, there is a rule actually. If code is working, then don't touch the code. Okay. That is software, right? Software will have full of bugs. If no bugs, then you're not allowing me to do. Okay, only I'll keep these things. A bootstrap folder, I'll keep it out. I already have a bootstrap folder, right? इसको cut करेंगे.
Sir, one question.
Yeah.
Sir, Telugu okay?
చెప్పండి పర్లేదు.
Sir, మీది ఏమైనా సెకండ్ క్లాస్ ఉందా సార్ మీది?
సెకండ్ క్లాస్ అంటే
సెకండ్ వన్ మార్నింగ్ 7:30 కాకుండా నెక్స్ట్ డేనా?
నెక్స్ట్ యాక్చువల్
అంటే సార్ మాకు
9:30 ఒకటి ప్లాన్ చేయాలి.
మార్నింగ్ 7కి రఘు సార్ క్లాస్ టర్న్ అవుతుంది సార్.
ఏది
స్ప్రింగ్
స్ప్రింగ్ బూట్
సార్ 8:45 దాకా చెప్తారు సార్ ఒక్కొక్కసారి.
ఓకే ఓకే.
దానివల్ల మీది అటెండ్ అవడానికి అవ్వట్లేదు సార్ నాకు అది. నేను ఫస్ట్ మీది 9:30 అని చెప్పి ఓకే అనుకున్నాను సార్, కానీ టైం చేంజ్ అయింది.
ఓకే ఓకే.
ఆల్రెడీ మీది యూట్యూబ్ లో చూసాను సార్ క్లాసెస్, అది చూస్తే నాకు రియాక్ట్ మీద ఇంట్రెస్ట్ వచ్చింది సార్ నేర్చుకోవాలని.
ఎక్కడ చూసారు?
యూట్యూబ్ సార్, జగ్జేష్ నవీన్ సార్.
అదా ఓకే ఓకే.
మీరు అన్ని కూడా స్టార్ట్ చెప్పేసి వదిలేసారు సార్. ఇంకా
అవును,
అంటే జస్ట్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేసి వదిలేసారు సార్ మీరు అట్లని.
అంతే కదా, యూట్యూబ్ అంటే అంతే ఉంటుంది.
మరి ఇప్పుడు క్లాసెస్
మొత్తం చెప్తే మరి నా క్లాస్ కి రారు కదా, నా బిజినెస్ రాదు కదా, అందుకని.
అదే నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ ఏమైనా ఉందా సార్? 7:30
నెక్స్ట్ యాక్చువల్ గా 9:30 ఒకటి ఉండాలి, 9:30 ఒకటి ఉండాలి క్లాసు. కానీ 9:30 నాకు వేరే ఒక కార్పొరేట్ ట్రైనింగ్ ఉంది, అంటే అది కంపెనీ వాళ్ళకి ఇచ్చేది. సో అది దానిలో మనం జాయిన్ కావడానికి ఉండదు, ఓన్లీ కంపెనీ వాళ్ళు జాయిన్ అవుతారు. అది వాడు ఆల్రెడీ బుక్ చేసి పెట్టినాడు. సో 9:30 పాసిబుల్ కాదు. నైట్ 9 o'clock క్లాస్ ఉంది, అది యూఐ ఫుల్ స్టాక్ వాళ్ళకి, అంటే మీ అదే జావా ఫుల్ స్టాక్ ఉంది కదా, వాళ్ళకే యూఐ ఉంటుంది, ఓన్లీ యూఐ వరకు, లైక్ HTML CSS జావాస్క్రిప్ట్ బూట్ స్ట్రాప్ అక్కడ వరకు ఉంటుంది. సో అది ఉంది, బట్ 9 o'clock ఇప్పుడైతే లేదు, మేబీ ఆఫ్టర్ 1 month. నాకు ఇప్పుడు 9 o'clock క్లాస్ ఉంది, అది 1 monthలో అయిపోతుంది, 1 month డ్యూరేషనే. అది అయిపోతే మళ్ళీ అశోక్ ఐటీలో ఇంకో బ్యాచ్ ఉంటుంది.
అంటే సార్ రఘు సార్ క్లాస్ కరెక్ట్గా 45 days ఉంది సార్ కోర్స్ కూడా ఇంకా.
అవునా, ఓకే ఓకే. అది అయిపోయే లోపు ఇంకోటి స్టార్ట్ అయిద్దిలే.
ఓకే సార్, ఓకే ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
One second.
Hi sir, sorry to interrupt. Hello.
Ravinder?
Hi sir.
Tell me.
Yeah, sir, actually I'm in backend developer. So I have a 2.5 years experience. So is a Oracle niche. Completely is ERP side. Oh, sorry. Hello.
Not getting. You have 3 years of experience,
No, sir. 2.5.
2.5,
As a backend Oracle niche developer.
Okay.
So recently I'm trying so many companies, but I didn't get the calls. And previous I have learned that UI and Angular also from your class.
Okay.
So now I am moving to the both Oracle and UI. So
మళ్ళీ Oracle ఎందుకు బాస్?
సార్ నేను Oracle ERP డెవలపర్ చేస్తున్నాను సార్.
ఇప్పుడు చేస్తున్నారా ఇంకా?
చేస్తున్నాను ఆల్రెడీ.
అంతకుముందు 2 years అన్నారు కదా, ఏం చేశారు దానిలో?
ఆ 2 years సార్ ఇది ERP మీద చేశాను డెవలపర్. ఇప్పుడు చేస్తూనే ఉన్నా కంటిన్యూస్.
ఓకే.
సో ప్రెజెంట్ అంటే Oracle నెట్సూట్ సార్, అది మొత్తం ERP అప్లికేషన్ ఉంటుంది కదా నెట్సూట్ లో, దాని మీద చేస్తున్నాను. సో మొత్తానికి బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ డెవలపర్. కాల్స్ అనేది రావట్లేదు అసలు.
దేనిలో రావట్లేదు? రియాక్ట్ లో రావట్లేదా? SQL రావట్లేదా?
Oracle నెట్సూట్.
Oracle ఎప్పుడు పోయింది బాసు, నువ్వు అదే అడుగుతున్నా, ఇంకా Oracle ఎందుకున్నావు అంటున్నా. యా, టుమారో క్లాస్ టైమింగ్ సేమ్. అదే నువ్వు రియాక్ట్ లో ఉండి Oracle కి ఎందుకు పోయినావు అంటున్నాను. అందు Oracle అంతా రియాక్ట్ వస్తా అంటే నువ్వు రివర్స్ ఎందుకు పోయినావు అంటున్నా.
ఆ టైంలో నన్ను వాళ్ళు హైర్ చేసుకుంది కూడా Angular మీద హైర్ చేసుకున్నారు సార్.
అంతే ఉంటుంది.
సో అందుకని సో ఇప్పుడేమో మళ్ళీ దాని మీద కాల్స్ రావట్లేదు. సో అడ్వాంటేజ్ గా ఇక రియాక్ట్ కూడా అడుగుతున్నారు Angular పెడితే.
రియాక్ట్ నేర్చుకో, నువ్వు ఇప్పుడు రెజ్యూమ్ పెట్టా నెక్స్ట్ డే కాల్ వస్తుంది.
సో అందుకని మేబీ నాకు ఏమైనా అడ్వాంటేజ్ గా ఏమన్నా గైడెన్స్ ఏమన్నా ఇలాంటిది ఓకేనా వెళ్ళడం?
నీకు ఆల్రెడీ ఏమంటారు Angular వచ్చు కదా. Angular వచ్చు కాబట్టి రియాక్ట్ చాలా ఈజీ, నీకు తక్కువ టైంలో అయిపోతుంది. ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే మనం రియాక్ట్ కూడా టైప్ స్క్రిప్ట్ నేర్చుకుంటాం కాబట్టి ఇంకా ఈజీ అవుతుంది, ఎందుకంటే Angular కూడా టైప్ స్క్రిప్టే కాబట్టి ఇది కూడా టైప్ స్క్రిప్టే కాబట్టి ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది. కాన్సెప్ట్ అంతా సేమ్ ఉంటుంది, జస్ట్ లైబ్రరీ డిఫరెంట్ ఉంటుంది అంతే. సో మీరు ఫస్ట్ ఈ ఒరాకిల్ వదిలేసి రియాక్ట్ చూడండి అంతే.
ఓకే సార్, నాకు మార్నింగ్ ఫ్రీ టైమ్ ఉంది, నాకు ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ 12 కి అసలు ఆఫీస్, సో అందుకని మార్నింగ్ బ్యాచ్ చేయలేదు.
నాది అంతే, నాది 1 o'clock స్టార్ట్ అయింది ఆఫీసు, 1 to 9 అనమాట. అందుకని 1 వరకు ఫ్రీగా ఉంటా కాబట్టి క్లాస్. ఓకే ఓకే, థ్యాంక్స్ గైస్. సో I kept it here. Okay, just go to my name and this one GitHub. You can find a repository. Just go to repository. Yeah, this one Bootstrap workspace. You can download actually. Source code. Just click on code and download zip file extract. You can get all the files. So please look at the code of contact manager.
Sir, just one doubt, sir.
One second. Tomorrow we will start with the JavaScript, same timing. So those who are interested, you can join.
సార్ నాకేమనిపిస్తుంది అంటే మనం అల్టిమేట్ గా డేటాబేస్ కి కనెక్ట్ అవుతాం కదండి సార్. సో ఫస్ట్ ఇప్పటి నుంచినే మాంగో డిబి ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకుని దాంతో కనెక్ట్ అవుతూ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తే బాగుంటుందని అనిపిస్తుంది.
కరెక్ట్ అవుతావు, కానీ ఫస్ట్ రియాక్ట్ కాన్సెప్ట్ తెలియాలి కదా. ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏంటంటే అసలు రియాక్ట్ కంపోనెంట్ ఎట్లా ఉంటుంది, దాని స్టైల్స్ ఎట్లా ఇస్తావు, ఫస్ట్ డిజైన్ అనమాట. దాని తర్వాత నువ్వు దాంట్లో స్టేట్స్ ఎట్లా మేనేజ్ చేస్తావు, ఫార్మ్స్ ఎట్లా హ్యాండిల్ చేస్తావు, ఇవన్నీ తెలిసిన తర్వాత అప్పుడు డేటాబేస్కి వెళ్తుంది కదా. ఫామ్ లేకుండా, ఫామ్ కంట్రోలింగ్ లేకుండా డేటాబేస్కి వెళ్ళదు కదా. అట్లా
మనం జేసన్ తీసుకున్నాం కదా సార్.
ఒక్క నిమిషం, వన్ మినిట్, 1 second. I'll be back. Someone is knocking my door. 1 second.
ఓకే సార్.
Okay. Srihari, you were saying something?
అదే సార్, ఇప్పుడు మనం డేటా ఇప్పుడు సపోజ్ రియాక్ట్ లో హుక్స్ లో మెయింటైన్ చేస్తాం. యూస్ స్టేట్ హుక్ లో ఒక 1000 KB డేటా మెయింటైన్ చేస్తాం అనుకోండి. సో అంటే పర్టికులర్ గా ఆ యూస్ స్టేట్ హుక్ కి కొంత స్టోరేజ్, కొంత లిమిట్ మాత్రమే ఉంటుందా, ఎట్లా సార్ అది?
దేనికి? హుక్స్ లోనా?
హుక్స్
లో అంటే హుక్స్ లో ఏం స్టోర్ కాదు కదా, బ్రౌజర్ లో స్టోర్ అవుతుంది.
బ్రౌజర్ లో స్టోర్ అవుతుందా సార్?
నీ బ్రౌజర్ లో స్టోర్ అయింది. మరి హెవీ డేటా అయితే నీ బ్రౌజర్ స్లో అయింది అంతే. దానికి రియాక్ట్ ఏమి ఉండదు.
ఫస్ట్ రియాక్ట్ కాన్సెప్ట్ తర్వాత డేటాబేస్.
ఫస్ట్ రియాక్ట్ కాన్సెప్ట్. ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు డేటాబేస్ అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఈ ఫామ్ సబ్మిట్ చేయగలగాలి. ఫస్ట్ ఫామ్ హ్యాండ్లింగ్ ఇదంతా చేస్తే అప్పుడు డేటాబేస్ కంటే ముందు ఫామ్ హ్యాండ్లింగ్ అయింది. ఫామ్ హ్యాండ్లింగ్ తర్వాత సబ్మిట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఇట్స్ సపోజ్ టు గో టు సర్వర్ కనెక్షన్ తెలవాలి. యాక్సియోస్, ఈ అజాక్స్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో సర్వర్ కనెక్షన్కి వెళ్ళిందంటే అప్పుడు డేటాబేస్కి వెళ్తుంది. అట్లా
లాస్ట్ టైం మనము db.json ఫైల్ తీసుకున్నాం. దాని ప్లేస్ లో లైక్ డేటాబేస్ ని కనెక్ట్ చేసి
చేయొచ్చు. అది json సర్వర్ చేసాం కదా, అది యాక్చువల్ గా కంప్లీట్ డేటాబేస్ కాదన్నట్టు. జస్ట్ డేటాబేస్ JSON ఫైల్ ని డేటాబేస్ లాగా తీసుకున్నాం.
Yeah.
మాకు అది అంతే. యాక్చువల్ డేటాబేస్ వేరే, API వేరే ఉంటుంది. మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే కంప్లీట్ యాక్చువల్ API డెవలప్ చేస్తాం. ఎందుకంటే తెలియాలి కదా అసలు బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ లో కూడా ఏం కోడ్ ఉంటుందని, దానికోసం. సో అందుకే మనం ఫస్ట్ రియాక్ట్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఫోకస్ చేస్తాం. రియాక్ట్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత అప్పుడే సర్వర్, దాని తర్వాత బ్యాక్ ఎండ్. సో రియాక్ట్ రౌటింగ్ వరకు రావాలి ఫస్ట్, రౌటింగ్ తర్వాతనే సర్వర్, సారీ ద బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ పార్ట్. ఓకే, anyone, any question? Yeah, tomorrow we have same time, 7:30 to, let's see, 3 hours will be there minimum.
Sir, one question.
Yeah.
This session will be recorded, right? No, I can view
Yes,
it?
yes. Today's class will be recorded.
Yeah. So
Recording,
I can get it in the YouTube, correct?
not YouTube. I don't know where the Ashok IT will post.
Okay.
Maybe YouTube, because free session, na?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay, fine. So thanks guys, thanks so much. So let's focus JavaScript tomorrow, and then from Monday we'll continue with the React. Okay. So thanks guys, thanks so much. Thank you. Bye.